Hello, this is question 17 on your mix exercise 3 from Yathotim. You have the diagram. This diagram shows this curve. We have a couple of points with the coordinates, and we have to sketch these three functions. So there are two transformations. Remember, in Yathotim, in year 12 you learn one single transformation. In Yathotim you combine them, and the order is important. So we are going to do the brackets first. We are going to do this stretch and then this translation. This is a stretch in the horizontal direction, scale factor a half. So we are halving everything in the horizontal direction. So if we have our function here, we are going to halve everything in the horizontal direction. So this point would be here, this point would be here, and our graph is going to go as down and as up as before. So nothing changed in the vertical direction, just everything is squeezed in the horizontal. Yeah, the scale factor is a half. So that means this coordinate, this maximum here, is going to be 4.53 because the y doesn't change, and this point is going to be 2 minus 3. That would be this part here, the stretch. Now we are going to do the plus 1. So we are going to move our blue graph up by 1. And that means just translating it up, like kind of parallel, up. So this point, because we have to give the coordinates of the points, are going to be 4.5. Sorry, 4.5. And then 1 up is going to be 4. And this one, the minimum, is going to be, I'm going to write it here, is going to be 2. The x and the y has gone up by 1, so it's going to be minus 2. Yeah, and we don't need to really draw the blue one. It's just to help us. So if you don't want to draw it, you don't have to at all. It's just helping to move the whole thing up. Yeah. For this one, we are doing the absolute value. Absolute value, remember, mirrors everything that is negative becomes positive. So everything that is under the x-axis is going to go up, but everything that is up is not going to go down. Yeah, we are not mirroring the whole graph, just the negative part, because that's what the absolute value does. We have something like this. Yeah. Which means this point doesn't change, but this one keeps the x, but the y becomes positive. So this point, because we have to give the coordinates, is going to be 4, positive 3. Then this one is minus f of x minus 2. So again, we are going to do it in two times because we have two transformations. We are doing this one first and then multiply by minus 1. So this one is a horizontal translation to the right. Yeah, I know you want to move left because it is minus, but when is the x, is going to be in the opposite direction. So we are going to move the graph to the right, which means we translate it right as parallel as we can. Yeah, so this point will be, instead of 9, 11, because it has moved 2 to the right, the y doesn't change, and this point below is going to be 6 minus 3. And now we do minus 1. So the second transformation is a mirror in the horizontal direction. So we are multiplying the y by minus 1, means that all the y's change sign. So the positive become negative and the negative become positive. So now we are mirroring completely, not like in the previous question that we were doing the something like this, more or less, mirroring. Yeah, so I'm mirroring the blue one in the horizontal axis. So everything that was positive becomes negative, everything that is negative becomes positive. And again, I'm going to clean the blue one just to help you. Well, I'm going to write first the numbers. So this one is going to be the same x but positive y, and this one is going to be same x but negative y. Yeah, if this is actually, it should be, it doesn't matter, a bit higher, but it doesn't matter much. Yeah, So what I mean is this is -3 and this is -3. They should be in the same height, but even them, they haven't drawn the same distance here and here. Yeah. So the important thing is that you get the shape correct and the numbers correct. Yeah. If the drawing, if you don't have squares, it's going to be very difficult to do it very accurate. And that's all with this question.